Hi everyone, I'm Daniel, and today I want to talk about Data Portability API, which I believe is the most scariest API Google ever released, and I've been working with Google APIs for many years now. So I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about this API, but just to make sure that you don't think this is some kind of a clickbait and I'm just trying to make you watch the whole video, I'm going to show you the most important slide of the video right now, which is this one. So if you ever going to see the pop-up on your screen, if you're ever going to see that, abort, don't click it. Trust me, this is like a privacy nightmare waiting for happen. And besides two options, I don't see any reason for you to click on that button. But in order to understand what are those two options, well, now you have to stick for the whole video. So let's just start to understand what is Data Portability API. Okay, so basically the idea is that Google allowed other services to get on your behalf one-time permission to get your data out of Google. It's like Google takeout just on an API. That's like the main idea. So why do you need that? For instance, let's say that tomorrow I decided to leave Google as a service and move to Apple because I want to have an iPhone and I don't know, whatever over there. And I have a lot of information inside Google. So switching between those two services is a very, very hard task. And it might even prevent some of the users to do that. Because let's say, just think about my photos. I have tons of photos inside Google Photos. Just moving them to Apple Photos, that's a task. Let's say I want to do it. So I have to go to Google Takeout, as I said. I have to log in, register over there, and decided that I want only to move the photos. So I have like a huge list of all of Google's services and all the data they have on me. So I have to find the photos, click on it, and then go to another page, approve all that, and then they tell me, sure, no problem. It will take us a few hours up to a few days, and we will send you an email with the link for the zip file. And once you're getting the email, you click on the zip file, you have to put your password again, and then you start downloading. Each file is like 2 gigabytes. So in my case, it's going to be a lot of file to download. Once I finish download all of them, if I even have space of my computer for all of them, now I need to open all the zip file and start uploading them to Apple Photos, which could probably take days, if not weeks, to all this operation. This is not something that you expect any user to do. I'm a tech user, so I might know how to deal with that. But I don't think my brothers will know how to do that. Really, and they're very talented people, but that's very complicated operation. And I just give you one example. Let's say I want to move all of my YouTube videos to Vimeo. Now that's, once again, the same operation. This is very hard to do. So Data Portability API will save all that, because now Vimeo can add a service inside their website that says, look, if you want to move from YouTube to us, click this button, we will send you to Google, you will approve to Google that you allowed us to get one-time access to all of your YouTube video. We will take it and we will just put it in your Vimeo account, and you can enjoy all this spare time that we will give you just by clicking the button, right? Okay, why would Google do that? Why would it get access to their data to some other services? They will lose customers. That's like the first thing that I'm sure popped into your head. Well, Google didn't have a choice because GDPR. GDPR is like, let's say they are the law in Europe that regarded all user data. And in Act 20, they says that services have to give machine-readable format access to other services in order for this service to run, in order for them to move information easily. So basically, so the big provider won't be able to lock us because we already have a lot of information in there and it's very hard to move out. They wanted to give us the freedom to move between services, which is a great idea. I really support that. But it comes with a huge, huge risk. And the risk that I know and you know happened already before. If you remember in the past, like 10 years ago, yeah, exactly 10 years ago. No, 11 years ago. Facebook had this API under their Open Graph platform, which allowed developers like me create services that allow the user to give us access to all of their data. Now, I had starting of a startup that I actually built back in the day with that API. The idea was very simple. I created a website that will show you like a radio playlist, radio station of all the music that your friends in Facebook share. So basically, you're going to my website, you have a Facebook login button, you're clicking on it, and then you're giving me access to all of your Facebook information, everything. After a few seconds, I'm going and I'm scanning your friend post. So not only that you gave me access to your information, you also gave me access to information that your friends share with you. And I'm just picking all the YouTube clip that they posted in Facebook. And in a few seconds, you just have a playlist for the rest of your day with music that your friend like, assuming that if they are really your friends, you probably have also share music and you can enjoy their music too. And that's it. Very simple service. People really love it. I had to close it later on, but it worked. And the only problem is that I'm not the only developers who did it. There was thousands of developers who did it. Part of them was in this company. Remember? Cambridge Analytica? Remember the scandal? Well, what they did was very simple. They created an app which named like, this is your digital life. And you went inside this app, you click the button, you give them access to all of your information, and then they ask you some information about your life or your whatever. And in the end, they give you like a very nice results, how amazing person you are. You could see other app like that. There was like app of which celebrity you look like. Click this button and we'll tell you whether you Brad Pitt or George Clooney, whatever. And another app that which the Disney princess are you. Answer some question, click the button, give us access, and we'll tell you which Disney princess are you. Great. You know how many people click on it? It was scary. And I, as a developer, which knew the API, told everyone around me, don't click them. I can tell you right now, you don't look neither like Brad Pitt or George Clooney. Don't click on it. But people clicked on it. And their information just linked to a whole different part of the internet that you and I don't want to take part of it. And it was there. And we cannot avoid it. There's always people who will try to use those API to get information because our information said a lot about us, including ways that people can use in order to sell us stuff or to convince us or to do stuff that we don't want them to do on us. And yeah, we should avoid those things. But GDPR decided that Act 20 should be. And now we have this thing and we have to deal with it. So let me just show you part of the scariest stuff and then how to avoid them. Okay. So what I did, I used the API in order to get only my search activity. I mean, there's a lot, when you're going inside the API, you can see, also you can go to Google Takeout. You can see there's a list of a lot of services with a lot of information that Google provide that have your data inside of it, and you need to choose. So I just choose one of that list, the search. So this is everything I searched through Google website, not including image search, YouTube search, lens search. I mean, there's much more information that I didn't include in this. And the reason I didn't include it because although I'm using Gemini 1.5, which had 1 million tokens on it, I still didn't have enough token for just to put all of my information. So I took only 3 years for my past, and I just gave Gemini this information. This is what you see over here. This is the my activity clean text file. Clean because I just cleaned a lot of irrelevant information, just kept the juicy part. And then I asked it a question. What is my traveling style? Now, in those years, we were a digital nomad family. So we traveled a lot. And Gemini, pretty fast, actually gave everything about my traveling style. He knew exactly that I like hiking, where I was traveling. So all the places you see over this is countries that we visit. And he found out about the hiking, about my photography, about the stuff that I will love while camping. Everything was there. And this is just part of the answer. The answer is long. So once I got this good answer, I tried also some other question. For instance, what is my health condition? what is my political view? What is my occupation? What is my music style? And the reason that you don't see the answer here is because the answer scares me. Because when I saw it, he knew everything because, well, when I have health condition, I'm going to Google and Google it. And apparently, and that was like an easy, because I know I'm Googling. I never thought that I was also looking for stuff about my political view because I'm not activist as a political person. So I barely asked question about it, but it knew exactly what he says that he's not sure. But the answer he gave me was pretty sure. He knew exactly whether I'm a left or right. And that was a scary answer. And then I went on. I think the occupation he didn't get right, because let's face it, my occupation is complicated because I'm a tech strategy consulting. Trust me, some of my family members don't know what I'm doing. So, okay, I can understand that he didn't get from that. But you can see part of the music answer in here. Yeah, music, it also, this is only the beginning. There's a long list of different music style that I like, and he just nailed all of them, including the name of the artist. And this is only for 3 years of my search activity. I don't want to think what will happen if I will just condense all of my information there, including the YouTube, including the other search. I'm sure we'll be much more accurate about it. And yeah, that's scary. I know that Google have this information, but what will happen if tomorrow you will have like a very nice app that someone will put out there, and behind it, it will be your insurance company? Your insurance company won't have this information, I promise you. This will affect everything about your policy. And they will be happy to just sniff around and see what are you looking for or what are you doing. Now, this is only my first example. My second example is this. This is my Google Map timeline. And this is the Google timeline of 6 months in 2016 when we were traveling as a family. So you can see we were traveling, and part of this we did with motorhome, part of it with a huge car, but yeah, we traveled a lot. And when we finish each one of those countries, we always want to do a traveling blog site. This is like the dream of everyone who's traveling. We want to share the amazing stuff that we see, and we always want to do a blog. I know a lot of people who started a blog but never finish it because, well, when you're traveling, you have a lot of energy and you want to share it. But once you finish traveling, well, you don't have time. You're back to your day-to-day daily routine. And yes, spending time was trying to collect all the photos, all the information, create like on a map, a trail. There is no, trust me, there is no good service out there who's doing that. And that's probably why we don't have more traveling website or traveling blog websites. I will give you three buttons to click on. And in the end of those 3 buttons, I will tell you, look, wait a few days, I will get all your location data from Google, and I will create a website for you, which is a traveling blog. I will have all the places you've been. It will already be written. I'm using Gen AI, don't worry. I know exactly where you've been. I have even, if you will give me access to your photo, I will put your own photo over there, and I will write everything there. And you just need to edit this website. You don't need to bring the information. You just need to come as an editor and just fix some stuff and remove some stuff. And you also tell me to my chat bot, you will tell me, take this Facebook post that I did about pizza and just combine it into my traveling blog. And I will, the service will do all that for you, right? Cool. You will get a great service, right? But what will I get? I will get all of your location, everything. So I can tell you exactly which gym you're going every week. When did you stop going to the gym? What is your daily routine, weekly routine? What protest, political protest did you went through? Because I know where the protest happened, I know what time, I want to know the location, and now I have your location with your time. So I can combine all of this information. I can get so much information about you. Just think for a second, what will happen if this information will get to someone that have some kind of an interest how to portray you, sell you, or use it for some other stuff. This is basically the most private nightmare I can think of. And right now, Google released an API that will allow some of it to happen. Yeah, I'm sure they will put some guards around it, and not every company will have access to this API, and you probably will have to be certified some way to use it. But I just show you a legit service of creating travel blog site that I don't see any reason for Google not to approve. But do you know about my startup who's founding it? Whether it's a political group or an insurance company, what are they going to do with information? Yeah, we're going to erase your information for sure eventually. But I only need a few seconds with it to get all the information you saw that I got from an LLM before, from Gemini. So yeah, going back to what I started this video, if you're ever gonna see this pop up, just avoid. There's two options for me to click this button. The first one, if I really want to move from Google to Apple, and I trust Apple, and yes, I trust Apple, they already have part of my information, and I want their services, then I will click this button and move my information from Google to Apple. One-time scenario, that's it, thank you very much. If I will see this pop up on Facebook that they say, oh, we want access to your information in Google, I will definitely not going to click it because I don't trust Google. Sorry, Meta. I don't trust this company with my privacy. They already showed me before that they don't know how to deal with it properly. This is why Facebook doesn't have access to most of my stuff today. So Facebook, if they will show me this pop-up, no, I won't click on it. If Amazon will show me this pop-up, yeah, I will click on Amazon because Amazon, first of all, already know that, and I'm very happy from their services. I'm willing to give my privacy to Amazon in order to get their service back. And I know that they will, well, I hope, and I know that they're doing it very maturely, and they're keeping it, and I didn't see my information leaking from their website. Hope that it will never happen. And I know that they're also very reasonable about it. Yeah, they do advertise to me, and they do try to sell stuff, but wait, I won't do stuff from Amazon, so I'm fine with it. But yeah, I won't click on this button for any other services. So right now, I just can think of 2 companies in the world that I'm willing to give them my information, the information that Google store for me. That's it. So 3 companies at all that I'm willing to give my privacy to. The rest of them, sorry, no. And I hope you also have this list of company. And whenever you see this, this screen, just think twice whether you want to click on it or not. And the second time that I will click this button is from my own project. So as a developer, I will create some weekend project that I'm going to use Google data to create very cool stuff, because having access to this data, I can think of many ideas, and yeah, maybe eventually I will also have this traveling blog site available, but there's plenty other ideas that I can do it. So for my own code, yeah, I will click on this button, but no one else. So once again, think twice before you clicking it. Tell other people about this pop-up. I will sure we will see other company doing that too. So you will see pop-up from Amazon, from Apple, from Facebook. All of them will have to obey to ARC 20. And that's it for today. So if you learned something new, please give me a like. If you want to get more content like that, please subscribe, click the bell over there, and I'll see you in the next time. Thank you.